Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another episode of the baddest, craziest, most up and coming super duper. I tried to do a cool ass intro.
He tried, he blew it.
But I blew it. It might be because of that damn super medicine we
that super medicine we just embarked on. We just took a crazy vitamin.
We took a vitamin with Fred Flintstone, but he looked like Snoop Dogg on that motherfucker. And he said, "Scooby Doo." Wait a minute, Raggy. With Fred Flintstone, man. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Portion Control Podcast.
Yes, sir.
You know
we back.
We do it, man. We are on location in my damn living room this time, man.
And it's a very nice living room.
Well, thank you, man. My wife took a lot of time putting all this shit together. I had no input on none of this shit.
It's very beautiful and very quaint.
Oh, well, thank you. This is it's one of these couches that you can't fucking lay down on, you know?
Yeah, it's not really about the comfort with y'all living room. It's more of the vibe.
The vibe. It's more the vibe.
It's an entertaining.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
Yeah, it's for entertaining.
Yeah,
yes.
Like you're supposed to have coffee and fucking fig Newtons and shit on.
Hell yes.
And celery and cucumber sandwiches with the crust cut off.
And charcuterie boards like we had at the goddamn hideout. 125. What's up, everybody? I go by the name of Big Keys.
I'm your boy Snacks.
And we got our special guest in the building, man, Mr.
Alex Eakin.
Yeah.
Did you forget my name?
I actually didn't, but I wanted you to introduce your name because I didn't want to fuck it up. You know?
No, I understand. Yeah.
So let me ask you: is Eakin? Is that like French or?
It's Irish.
Irish.
Yeah, Irish. Yeah. My grandpa used to tell me that our last name used to be Heineken. Like the beer,
shit. Okay.
And then when we came over to America, we just scratched it, just kept the Eakin. But
seriously?
Yeah, he lied.
Oh, shit. I'm over here like,
it's a story he told.
Damn, that's a beautiful story.
I know. I was like, yeah,
my granddad's
a lie.
Colt 45 from my granddaddy.
Yeah, it was Keith's Colt 45, but they changed it to Baker's.
They changed it. They switched it up. I don't know. I think I want to kind of kick things off with my story that I have.
Go for it.
Yes, please. I've been waiting to hear
Alex,
this.
Man. I hope. Am I sounding good out there? And I feel like, am I sounding cool?
You sound phenomenal.
Okay, I'm just saying that. Since y'all got the cool cordless mics.
Yeah, we got microphones
got
like freestyle battlers.
I got the badass mic like when that mom goes out to the store with her kid and she puts that rope on his ass and every time he act up, she snatched the goddamn rope.
Yeah, you definitely got one of those.
I got one of those
Leashed.
So, all right, man. Let me tell you my story, man. So we did the embassy. You know, Cam sold out the embassy, and you did the show. So as I am watching the show, I was pretty sure that at one point of your set, I thought you said the N-word.
Yeah, somebody else had told me that too.
It definitely did sound like nigga.
So I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, hey, yo, I think he messed up. I think he dropped the N-bomb. So instead of me, I knew I was coming out after you. So I was like, I got to find a way to soothe the crowd.
Yeah.
I don't want them to try to kick his ass. Afterward. So I went out there and my first joke was like, hey, that's my buddy Alex. He just found out, you know, Ancestry.com. He's like 40% black. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow!
So
I didn't know you said that.
And I didn't. And then I heard people laugh, but maybe they didn't know why I was doing it. But then when I talked to my wife, she's a very analytical person, she was like, he said bigot or something.
Yeah, you said bigot.
Yeah, bigot. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I remember the next day, you know, which by the way, I was feeling like I was on cloud nine. I was like, that was such an amazing show, great experience. And then I had a friend who was like, I had to defend you on Facebook today because somebody said that they were at the show and that you said the N-word. And I was like, I mean, what a time I would pick to say it.
Yeah,
you know
that's like, come on, like, he ain't, hell no.
So I wasn't worried about it all, but she was like, yeah, I'd defend you and da-da-da-da. And then some other people were like, he didn't say the N-word and all that. But yeah, I heard about that. I didn't even know that was an occurrence that happened backstage. I didn't know it was like a
Alex
thing.
is real comfort. This motherfucker.
I definitely had some chicken. I was in my dressing room eating chicken because I had the TV in my dressing room.
You eating chicken?
I was eating chicken because they had fried chicken back there. We had fried chicken back there.
I was too nervous to eat anything.
I was back there eating chicken, and as soon as I heard it, because from back there it sounded like it too. I dropped my chicken wing, and I was like, oh shit. They about to get my dog.
Yeah.
He slipped. But then when I came on, he was like, no, he said bigot. I was like, that makes sense. He said bigot.
And then he went down and picked that chicken wing up and ate it.
I definitely finished that chicken wing.
Blown up.
Yeah, I'm definitely finished that.
And you already know, man, this episode is being brought to you by iMac, man. Get your hair cut, man. They got some of the best barbers out there.
What up, Mark V?
My hair was long one episode, short
I need a
the
cut.
next episode, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. Big shout out iMac, and they got all kind of. They also got the nail bar as well too.
Exotic trends.
That's right, man.
Got the new location coming out the dugout.
Let's believe it, man.
Yes,
iMac,
sir.
Man. Check them out. So if you guys don't know, man, Alex is do you say up and coming comedian? You know what I'm saying? You know how people.
He's established. He's an established comedian.
Don't you hear when people say shit like that? Hey man, you still do that little comedy thing?
Oh,
still telling them little jokes.
Yeah, that's the worst. I get that from aunts and uncles. They'll be like, "You're still doing your skits?"
Yeah.
Still doing your skits.
I am.
And I'm like, yeah, I actually am making some money too.
Right, fuckers. So tell us about that, man. You are a comedian. You are from Fort Wayne, Indiana, and you've been doing a lot of traveling, doing a lot of shows. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what brought you to comedy.
Yeah, well, I was going to Snyder. I was 17.
I hate Snyder, by the way.
Oh, you really
I do too. Y'all used to kill us in football.
Oh,
every
okay,
year.
Yeah.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sorry. I went. That's where I went. Went to Snyder, and then I remember I was a senior, and I'm like, people are getting ready to go to college, or getting on with their careers, and I just had no idea what I wanted to do. I was like, I felt really lost. I would like try to convince myself to like maybe I'll be a firefighter or an EMT or something, like a trade school I could go to, and that'll just be my life. And I just could not get excited about anything. Yeah. And then I just asked myself, like, if I could do anything in the world and I didn't have to work for it, I could just be that thing. Like, what would that be? And it was comedian. And when I thought about that, like I got excited, like in my soul. So ever since then, I was just like, that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go for it. So
that's dope, man.
Yeah,
that's dope. See, I thought this. I'm gonna warn you. His burps can smell really bad. So
okay.
First off,
it'll smell like literally he farted out his throat.
I was clearing my throat.
Okay, I was just making sure it wasn't one of those burps you be having.
You could have just farted in general. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if he burps and you smell shit, he farted out of his throat. But that's just something Keys does. But yeah, man, for me, it's been dope to watch you because like my comedy career just started extremely late. I used to never listen to people when they be like, man, you need to do videos, you need to do comedy. Like it was gonna be football for me, and then once it wasn't, I became a factory worker, hardcore.
Yeah.
So like just to hear that is dope. Like you knew at a young age that that's what you wanted to do.
So were you like a class clown? Did you like clown around in class?
Yeah. Like I only got sent to the principals once. I got detention one time. And I was good at it. I was good at like, making people laugh, being a dick or whatever, getting in trouble, and then I pull it back, so it's like I couldn't
have to get in trouble.
I couldn't pull it back. I always went too far.
I was a referral king.
I did one time. I went too far. I didn't pull it back in time, and principal's office was a big problem in my house.
I was getting kicked out of class every other day.
231 referrals I had from my career.
Wow.
The most I had was 180. It was like 183.
But that was my career. That was my school career.
Yeah, that's the most I had was 183.
Did you keep like a personal tally, or they tell you at the end?
At the end. So the guy that owns Power Burgers, Mr.
Powers,
he was like our administrator. And at the end of the year, he's like, Keys, let me show you something. And he had this drawer, and they had 200 and some referrals in it. But it was all for just class clown stuff, like all just being funny, no fights.
Yeah, no fight, no hardcore stuff.
Just farting in class. I really enjoyed when it was really quiet and just. Yeah. A fart when it's really quiet is classic.
Oh, yeah.
That's where a lot of my jokes will come from. Like, especially if we ate Banditos the night before, I knew that class was about to get rough the next day. Most of my referrals come from farting in class.
Yeah, farts are
like real farts,
like stinking up the class so bad that I gotta go in the hallway.
That's like what?
Yes, Mrs. Bruni, senior year English. If she's watching this, I'm sorry for everything that I did. That was a bad year. I was tearing her class apart.
Wow. I was in Spanish class, and I wasn't eating Spanish food, but I was in Spanish class, and I used to fart. I remember one time I farted, and the whole class pushed their desk. And I was like in the middle of the class by myself. I smell everything.
With blonde hair, because Keys had dyed his hair blonde. I seen that picture.
I did. It was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? That's when Dennis Rodman, started dyeing his hair.
It was fashionable.
You can say it's fashionable, but how many, let's be real, out of all the young black men in your school, who else had their hair dyed?
There was only one me, man.
Exactly. So I say you was the only one.
Yeah, because I was just, I didn't care about being different. You
was different, but I respect it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I was playing football. I used to change it, every game and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I thought that shit was fucking fucking crazy at that time.
You had Wayne General Spirit.
I did, man. I'm a general to the heart, man. That's why I don't like Snyder. That's why I'm looking at Alex the way I'm looking at him.
Y'all did go to state in high school.
Yeah, one state sophomore.
It was like 70. Was it 76?
Nope.
76?
Nope. It was in the 2000s.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I forgot. Oh yeah, I forgot your age for a minute.
70s.
73. Yeah.
You're doing a lot of hating on me.
Hey, because I gotta jump on you first before you get me.
I ain't gonna mess with you.
If y'all watch all the episodes, you know, the last couple episodes, Keith's been killing me off gate. So I gotta get mine quick and early before he get me. I got to.
Yours, but whatever that damn vitamin that we took at the beginning is starting to creep.
But it's not phasing Alex like that though.
No,
I built up a tolerance.
I think he did the swoop. I'm feeling like Bill Cosby, Theo and Rudy.
He's never gonna stop.
Well, if I can be honest, normally I'll take half. And then maybe an hour will go by, and I'll take the other half.
Oh, so we just did full shebang.
But you guys were all just down just to do it, so I was like, great.
Shebang.
And I can, and you can too, and you will. You'll have to.
That's the LA lifestyle. But bro, talk about this LA lifestyle, man, because like, you know, from anybody that follows you on social media, you have been getting show after show after show out there, and I know a lot of those shows you gotta try out, damn near, right?
Oh yeah. A lot of any club there you have to audition, which the process is not that crazy. Like anybody can audition. If they like you, they'll book you. So in the audition process, it changes. It varies from club to club, but generally like 3 to 4 minutes.
Oh,
so
okay.
If you go up there for 3 to 4 minutes and they like you, sometimes you have no audience, which is interesting. You'll just have the booker. But you know, if you get started doing your act and they're already smirking or chuckling or whatever, you're like, oh man, I got this.
Yeah.
So, but other clubs, it's like, you know, the higher end clubs like the Improv or like the Laugh Factory, the Comedy Store, like the legendary spots. I mean, that takes a lot of time. That takes a lot of time.
Because you've been doing comedy for a long time.
About 6 years, yeah.
6 years. So what is your worst experience as a comedian on stage, and what's your best experience on stage?
Probably. I was going to ask that question, and I didn't even tell you that I was going to ask the question.
I got to know. I'm too eager.
Man,
I'm too eager.
Well, I'm not sure what the worst one is, but the best one was definitely the embassy.
Oh,
like
man,
that was
crazy.
Like
that was different.
I got to be 100%. And I don't know how you felt. I know you were pretty nervous before the show. I was as well. But like in my head, I was like, there's no way I'm not going to crush this. Yeah. I was like, there's no way. Cause you know, I could die tomorrow. I might not have an opportunity before. I had a sold out Embassy Theater. I was just like, I'm getting this. Like, I don't know if you saw me. I think you did before I went out on stage. Yeah. I was pacing like a tiger in a cage, dude. I was
definitely ready to fight.
Yeah, I was. Well, the thing was, I was so calm the whole day. I was just very much like, okay, like it was like I was doing another show, and like I forced myself to get really hyped up because like this is not just this ain't just
a normal show.
I was like,
this is different.
This is way different. Yeah. And so I totally took that whole time on stage. Like I just took it all in. Like I really, like I can still feel, I can go there right now in my mind if I want to. Like I just totally just like embrace it, seeing all the people and like getting those big laughs and just like. I mean, I think there was one point in time during the set, I took a moment just to be like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
like, I just like went crazy. Oh, wait, can I cuss on here? Is that okay?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, we cussing on this thing.
You've already cussed. We and Cam have been working on our cussing.
We're trying.
Okay.
We're trying.
All right,
well, hard. Flucker.
No, I get it.
Flucker.
Flucker?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
motherfuckers.
Yeah, we're trying.
So you telling me you ain't never had, have you ever had a moment where you're like, okay, this is bad, I need to wrap it up? Have you ever been booed?
I mean, no, I haven't been booed. Man, I can't even think of like. There was one time it was actually in Fort Wayne. It was at the Latch String. They used to do a comedy show at the Latch String, and it's
before they got hood.
That's intimate right there.
Yeah, you are on the people.
Yeah, it's a really small venue, so you are right there. And I remember this was right around when I started. So, shit, man, I maybe was 21, and I was talking to the audience, and there was a guy who started heckling me. Like I can't remember what I did, but he had heckled me. Now it was like a week or two previous to this happening, somebody had answered their phone while I was on stage, and I called them out. And I can't remember what I did, but it got like a big reaction from the crowd. Like this guy was being a dick to me, and I got him back, and they were like, "Yeah, this guy rocks. Fuck that guy. This guy's awesome." And so like a couple weeks later when I'm on stage, something similar happens and I say something to the guy like, you asshole or something like that. And the audience was not okay with it. They were not on my side. They were on the other guy's side. So I just looked like a dick. So that was, I can't think of the worst one, but I do remember that moment being like, that's different.
Yeah,
like,
that's it. Like, let me get the fuck up out of here before I get my ass.
Oh, and I remember I had the guy that I was trying to roast or whatever. He had gotten so mad at me that I had to like go out the other side of the restaurant. Like I couldn't go out to the normal parking lot. Like,
he's trying to whip your ass.
Yeah, he was really trying to find me. Yeah, which I was so early and new with a comedy, I didn't know what I was doing. But I haven't really had like a earth shattering. Like I can't believe that happened.
I'm gonna tell you my worst experience, and I think you know.
Oh yeah,
the Desi Banks show.
Oh man.
Oh, Desi Banks. You open for him?
Yeah, at Indianapolis at the Silver Center. Now, when you see the flyer, you hear the name. It's an abandoned mall.
Yeah,
it's an abandoned mall. Yeah, it's on. I think it's on the east side of Napa.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's an abandoned mall, and it's got one thing open in the mall, and that's the little event center that they got in there. And it was a very nice setup. It was beautiful people there and stuff, but it was more of the hood crowd.
The most hood.
Killers and dealers.
Oh man,
the real ones was in there, and all gold teeth, dread. Yeah. But it was crazy because like they had so much going on around the show, like cooking barbecue on the inside. It's smoky in there, selling Gucci bags and Chanel. Like it was too much going on.
They had corn with the husk still on. Oh wow! No, the damn husk.
It was still a husk on there
in the showroom.
In the showroom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was one of them. So when I Keith had went on before me, and then he brings me out, gets off quick, it brings me out, and then I get on there. I got him at first, but then it was quiet damn near the rest of the show.
How much time did you have to do?
I think I did 10 minutes, but I really got off in about 8.
Yeah.
But even when Desi got out there, he was like, they just weren't.
Well, that's gonna be my next question. I was like, well, how did he respond?
Yeah, they weren't really laughing too hard.
You go inside of a hood crowd, you have to attack them in a way that can relate directly to.
Yeah, you got to be different. I'm talking about politics and shit. I'm talking about Biden and shit. They don't give a fuck
about none of that. They want to talk about some hood shit that they can relate to, and I think that's what both of us kind of were caught off guard. I was caught even more off guard.
He wasn't even supposed to perform.
Support Cam. They just said need some fillers, and I just went and jumped out there. I was like, oh shit.
And what was your plan of attack? Were you like I'm gonna do some jokes, or I'm just gonna talk to some people? Like, what did you do when you got up there?
Literally, I have about a minute and a half to decide, like from just about to be a spectator to go up on stage.
Yeah.
So at that point, I was trying to throw Cam some jokes all the time. Then when it was my turn, I go like, oh shit, I forgot every damn thing. I did just enough to be like, all right, come on up, Cam. The water's hot.
Oh man, when I said, bro, it's crazy because I know Keith so well. I'm looking at his face, and he keep looking over at me, and I'm like, he about to bring me up already. He about to bring me up.
Oh yeah.
He's like, all right, we got this guy. I'm about to bring him. I'm like, oh, this is about to get ugly. But yeah, that was probably one of my worst for sure.
But reading a crowd is very important when you are doing. I bet my wife would be so mad at me for eating this ice. Like, you eat ice on them.
You're good.
Oh my God, chew the ice, bro.
My bad. But reading the crowd is very, very important in comedy, in DJing, and a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to read the crowd, because if you go somewhere and you don't know where the hell you at, you can get booed off the stage. Like, for instance, being in front of an all black crowd, I wonder how that is for you, because I know being in front of an all white crowd, you know what I'm saying? Us as a black comedian, you gotta adjust your damn jokes. You can't go in there with them.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing, but I can tell that vitamin is dragging on your spirit right now. He's talking slow as hell.
Am I talking slow? No, you hear me slow. Cam is the vitamin kicking in for you. You are definitely hearing me slow. I think I'm
straight.
Fast.
I'm straight, bro.
Am I talking slow?
Alex,
no, you guys are good.
You don't think he's talking slow?
No, that's you hearing me slow.
All right, bro, I'm trimming in. All right, I'm tripping. My bad.
I feel good.
Yeah, see, he did us bad with these vitamins, bro.
I feel great, man.
So what was I saying about reading the crowd? Come on.
Yeah, it's about reading the crowd.
You're talking about performing in front.
So being in front of an all black crowd, how do you approach that? Because I know, like, I don't know about Ken. I know with me, when I'm in front of an all white crowd, I'm going to tell totally different jokes than I will in front of a black crowd. Just because you have to be able to relate to the crowd that you're speaking to.
Absolutely. So the first time I worked in all black crowd, I was probably like 21, and I had zero expectations. So I was like, I'm just going to do my act, and take it from there. And it went great. Like, everything was fine. So I've never really had to go into it like, depending on who's in the crowd, like, sometimes I'll change the order of the jokes, but I mean, I don't really, I'm not like, well, this is what I do in front of white audience. This is what I do in front of black audience. It's the same. So
yeah, that's why I had a lot of respect for you just from hearing from other comedians. They like, oh, it don't matter what room it is. Like Alex gonna shut it down. So then to see you come out at the embassy and it's 2,500 predominantly black people there, and you got the whole place laughing. I was like, oh yeah, Alex for real.
Yeah.
Alex is for real, bro. That's why I knew. I'm like, this dude different.
I'm in front of 2,500 white people. You gonna hear my white jokes?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. and I'm gonna be honest with you. I have yet to work like a predominantly white room. Them jokes gonna be different.
They got to.
They're gonna be different.
Okay. Yeah, you got to. I think you have to in order to. Well, no, I'm saying. Okay, I'll say this. As an up and coming comic, I think you definitely gonna have to adjust to your rooms. Now, if I became famous, like if I'm Dave Chappelle and I can just be Dave Chappelle everywhere, then that's one thing. But up and coming, you got to try to read that crowd. Leave me alone,
bro. I'm sorry.
What am I saying? But is it my microphone?
I don't know if it's a vitamin, but whenever I get buzzed or if I get a little tweaky, you just are looking at you as funny.
You're good, man. I don't know what's going on. You're fine, man. You sound fine.
Cam does this thing.
You sound fine. You're sexy, man. Do your fucking shit.
He'll just look at me and just start busting out laughing.
I've always been like that, bro.
I don't know if it's whatever's in that orange juice you're drinking. That motherfucker. What is that? That goddamn elixir.
I'm telling you, that's the least of his problems.
Yeah, that's the least of my problems right now, bro.
Yeah, he's got about 20 minutes probably before we're all a little.
Yeah, but my joke's gonna be different in a predominantly white room.
I mean, it's just you gotta adjust to your crowd. But that's one thing that we sometimes have to do is let me tell you a little something, Alex. Sometimes African Americans we have to do this thing called code switching.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, so that means when we go to work at a customer service job, we can't be Leon at work. We have to be Leon.
Or Leonard.
Oh, Leonard. Yeah, you got to be. You can't come in because sometimes you have to be able to adjust to your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it makes life a little bit more fun sometimes. I think that's why I like acting, because a lot of times you gotta laugh at those whack ass jokes. You ever been at work and somebody telling you whack ass jokes? You got a fake laugh.
You're like, that's crazy. That's crazy. You wow.
That's pretty good. That was good.
Turn that mug on and off.
That's crazy.
That mug can come on and come off, man. I mean, one time I was talking to this dude and it was time work was over and shit. He was like, "Hey man, work is over, dog. I'm only your friend when I'm on the clock, dog."
Like, man, you still talking to me, man? I just clocked out. You are fucking annoying, man.
He turned around, I was gone on his ass. Tell me about your dog tomorrow, mother.
I'm telling you right now, I'm excited to get in front of a predominantly white crowd because me being half and half, I got some jokes that's gonna blow their heads off. They're gonna be like, I can't believe he said that. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm a slave owner, a slave in me. You know
Alex,
what I'm saying?
Could you imagine, because I'm pretty sure you think what I'm thinking, could you imagine being half and half, like can tell both jokes on both sides, like actually had black and white? I had the white experience, but was still black. Like I still had, man.
Because I'm gonna be honest, my dad looked just like you, but he's mixed.
Yeah.
But he's mixed, and he pale as hell. But that nigga flies right out his mouth.
But his grandma definitely the same color as you.
Yeah. Both my grandmas is one's German, one's Italian.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, but both my grandfathers are black. But yeah, man, I'm excited to get in front of a predominantly white room. I got some stuff I might blow their heads off with, or they might not like it and boo the hell out of me.
You got to come out to Summit City, just try it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out there. Yeah. That's gonna be the next spot because, like I told you, I'm itching to get back on stage. I'm starting to get that itch again. So
it's a good room for you to really like
get my practice on.
Yeah. Because like, especially if it's an open mic, like you shouldn't hold yourself to be like, oh, I'm gonna crush. Like I'm gonna crush this.
This is where I'm going to work out.
This is where it's okay to bomb, to fail, just to like really put yourself out there and try it. And it's just like, it's low stakes, it's Wednesday at a comedy club, but the environment's good. It's a good place to really build. So,
yeah, that's dope.
How's the crowd out there?
It's good because, they actually have, celebrities coming in through the weekend, and all weekend while, the audience is waiting for the headliner to come on, they're advertising for the open mic. On the screen on stage. So they see that. So there's always new people trickling in, coming in on Wednesday to check out the show from what they saw.
I think it's time. You need to go up there.
And anybody can just sign up and just go up there. What they get, 3 minutes, 5 minutes?
Yeah. I told them anytime anybody wants to come out, I'll let the guy who runs it know. That you're coming out.
I'm ready, man. Fuck it. Boo me, man.
Let's do it. It's time, man. We need to get out there and just go crazy and see what happens. See what happens.
But it's good, it's like, I think probably the most people I've ever seen there was maybe like 30, but for an open mic, that's really excellent. To have 30 non-comedians there watching you do comedy, that's beautiful. Like you do, like in Los Angeles, hell no, man. You're dealing with 20 desperate open micers who aren't going to listen to your jokes on stage.
Yeah,
like
they ain't gonna
going
give you
out
no
there
ass.
really made me appreciate, the
Where we
Midwest.
at?
Oh yeah. Like, yeah,
So what's the goal, man? What's the 5-year goal for Alex Eakin, man? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Honestly, just continue to develop my stand-up. So I have about 30 minutes right now that I can do on the road, get paid, all that great stuff. I want to have an hour of just really just a really great hour, a strong act. And then in that time of me building that hour, I'm going to try to figure out, I am going to figure out how to really capitalize on the videos.
Yeah, skits.
Because I've made videos that have gone viral, but what I've taken away from it is like, people are like, oh, that's a funny video. Yeah. Not like that's a funny guy.
Okay.
Like, so I'm trying to figure out how to build more of like,
this guy's funny.
Yeah. Like if they see my face, on a comedy club flyer in the hometown, they'll be like, oh, I've seen that guy on Instagram or TikTok. Yeah. I'm going to go check him out, because that gender reveal video,
crazy numbers.
Crazy super viral. On Instagram is over 100 million.
We got that video. Can we
just on TikTok?
Yeah. You go ahead. You know what? Quail Tarantino, throw the video in.
Yeah, let's go pop that video in.
Gender reveal gone wrong.
Wait, what does yellow mean?
And we back. Boom. Okay. That's crazy. Hilarious. Bro, because we're on TikTok, look at the fake laugh. Look at this dude is silly.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Stupid. Crazy.
It's funny because I know that it's only 6 seconds. So
yeah, I know.
And we're back.
How many views on TikTok did they get?
It's a little bit over 35 million right now. Yeah.
Damn.
So it really, really hit. But so now I've only headlined a couple times, but I was headlining this comedy club in Elkhart, Indiana. The staff there and the owner there, they've always been really, really cool to me. Like I met them on a whim like 3 years ago. I came in with another comedian and they just gave me work anytime I wanted to.
Is that the funny? Was it called Funny?
No, that's in Michigan. This one's 5-star.
Oh,
5-star.
5-star. Okay.
5-star comedy club in Elkhart, Indiana. Shout out. So I forgot what we were talking about.
There's that vitamin. Yeah. It's the vitamin.
Where my vitamin?
He ain't got no music, man. Bro, you messing it up.
I ain't messing it up.
You just ruined a great joke.
I was coming with the vitamin.
You about to spit?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Like a fighter, man. What's going on?
I'm feeling kind of lighter, man.
Yeah.
Am I floating on this couch? Am I higher, man?
Higher, man.
Damn.
Higher,
I'm getting hungry. This vitamin got me great, straight getting the munchies. You got some chips? Maybe some dip? A fruit roll up?
What?
I'm not gonna slip. I'm trying to watch my food, but this vitamin is rude. Got me held by the balls and feeling kind of loose. And I just really want a burger, maybe tacos with shells. And if I can get some peanuts, maybe I'm going to hell because I'm blowing it. This caloric deficit is killing me. I can't do this. I'm about to pass out.
I'll let you keep going.
Oh, the vitamin got me dropping bars, bro.
Vitamin, man. I was gonna come in, but the vitamin.
I remember what I was gonna say now.
Okay, go for it.
So the whole point of me saying that was I was headlining this comedy club in Elkhart 5-star, and the week before, it was like a couple days ago, maybe a week before that video went super viral, and the comedy club owner called me and was like, hey, the local radio station's talking about your video. Like they're talking about it on the news, talking about how funny it is, all this and that. He was like, I'm gonna try to get you in there for an interview. And I'm like, that would be great, because if I'm in there with the interview, that might, might sell out the club, if I'm in there in the radio and they're like, oh, that's the guy, I'm like, this is great. This is perfect. My plan's working perfectly. And he couldn't give me an interview with the radio. They were like,
damn.
They were like, don't care. Who is this guy? Whatever. We were talking about his video. Who cares? So didn't sell any extra tickets at this comedy club or whatever. But that's when it really started making me think okay, the video just can't be funny. It also has to people want to invest in me.
Yeah, let me follow this guy and watch every video that he posts.
Exactly. Yeah. Which some people still do that, which is great. But it's just they're all just kind of different. They're all just funny videos. They're not you know, there's so many. I mean, think about it. Like, you know, Jason Banks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, he does that thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, it seems like the most successful creators on TikTok or Instagram, whatever. It's like that's that guy that does that thing.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. Like, I'm just doing stand up, build up an hour, and trying to figure out what my thing is. Yeah.
That makes sense, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that hour take a long time, man.
I've been doing it 6 years, and I only got 30 minutes right now. You know, which I mean, but it's strong. It's good. But yeah, it takes a long time.
It's funny. I would say that I've probably been trying to be funny for about 20 years. Damn, I feel old. At least 15, 17
But you
years.
at your comedy show, you was on stage for about 45.
I know, but I'm saying like if I actually went out of town, since they have never heard those.
Oh,
jokes,
like a real straight, nothing but jokes for 45 minutes to an hour.
No, if I went somewhere where I've never been before, I probably have a 25-minute set of just all my old jokes. That's pretty much what a set is.
That's pretty good though. 25 minutes.
All of your season jokes.
You can feature on the road.
But you know what's crazy though? This is what's crazy about me. So I'm just now, as a rookie in the comedian game, I'm just now realizing that, you know, after doing all them shows with DC on Fly and stuff, is that these guys you're repeating the same set, and my dumb ass creates a new set every time I do a show.
That's crazy.
When you're going in front of a new crowd, you know what I'm saying? It's okay. But if you're
I'm doing a new one for the new crowds. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, my girl looked at me and was like, what are you doing? Why don't you just start repeating the same set? You keep stressing yourself out over having to create a new set for every show you do. And that's why I get discouraged with stand-up sometimes, because I'm like, damn, I got to create a new set every time.
That's so crazy, man.
Take all those.
That's what I've been doing.
That's so crazy. Nah, that's where the arc comes in. That's where the fun comes in, where you're like, okay, what if I say it, 2 seconds faster the next time? Or what if I take this part
tweaking
out?
it.
Yeah, that's where it's like working in the lab. It's like
now
really
I'm about to really start compiling old jokes that I've told and really, like you said, putting together that good 25.
And that's 25.
And that's what you're going to get. But see, that's the thing when, and I try not to, I don't never want to come off as arrogant to people in the city of Fort Wayne, but it's like, if I keep doing stand-up in Fort Wayne, y'all have heard all of those.
But if you're sharpening your sword where you're trying different jokes, like a lot of comedians do go around and try a different joke. You want to know if they funny, but a lot of them do try them and then take them on the road. You know what I'm saying? But if you're here in town, just try some jokes. I'm
ready to go.
I'm telling you, man, just come out to Summit City once a week. I mean, and get that rep in.
Workout.
Yeah, get that workout in. And it's like you could go up there with a 5-minute set. So you can go up there with a prepared 5 minutes and then, record your set. Always record your set. When you listen back to it at home, you're like, wow, fuck that beginning part. That really didn't do a lot. But I got a laugh here, which I wasn't expecting. So maybe I can build up on that and maybe go more in that direction. So there's just a good... Try it out once a week.
So what's like as a comedian, what's your writing process? Are you old school with paper, or are you just putting your jokes in your phone? Like, how do you practice for a show?
I do both. So I have, like, if you were to go through the notes on my phone, I mean, they're filled. It's just jokes. Just pages. It's crazy. But also I have probably like 4 notebooks full.
That's dope.
Which a lot of it is nonsense, to be honest. Like a lot of the process for me is just like putting, the pen to the pad and just putting those words out. And then, I could write for, an hour someday and like come up with nothing and just be like, man, what am I doing? But the next day I'm writing for 5 minutes to come up with a great bit, so it's weird, but just and
see, that's what I want to learn more too is, how to really sit down and write, because my dumb ass, once again, being a rookie in this comedy world, I haven't been using my phone or a notebook. I'm literally just going over it over and over again in my living room.
Yeah, that's crazy. But
I'm not writing shit down.
But it makes sense that you're at where you're at. Like, like that you were able to sell at the embassy. Like you make viral videos because it's like, that's not normal.
Yeah.
That's not normal to be like, every time I got to do stand-up, I got to create a whole new 20, 30 minutes.
See, and then
that's
people
so crazy.
Be like, why you need to start doing stand-up more? And I'm like, bruh, y'all don't understand. To create a new set for every time you do stand-up, that shit gets a little...
That's insane.
It gets a little intimidating sometimes. It's like, dude, how much shit am I supposed to think of in 1 year? Every show I'm coming up with different shit.
So did you think that if you were to repeat the same jokes, like that was
frowned upon? I'm thinking that's
really?
frowned upon.
That's so funny.
Until we get to the third show with DC and I look at Kess and I'm like, they repeating all the same shit. And Kess was like, I told you. And I'm like, bro, I thought it was supposed to be new every time.
Yeah.
And it's not.
How you flip it is you could come out and freestyle and then go into
your set.
Some of your other jokes.
And that makes sense to me now. Now that I've been observing everything, so I'm definitely about to approach it a lot different now.
Yeah.
lot different.
Have you ever lost a joke? I don't know. Like sometimes I just it happens to me all the time where you have a joke in your head like, oh shit, and by the time you get ready to write it down, that motherfucker going, you be like, damn it.
Yeah,
dude.
That was the
probably once a week. I'm laying down in bed about to go to sleep, and I'm like, oh, that's really funny. I'll remember it. And I never do. Never do. But I'm always like, okay. I'm always like, should I get up and write this down? And I'm just like, I'm too tired. And then by the time I wake up, I'm like, what was that? That was great. So yeah, it happens all the time.
And then the cancel culture police is out there now. It's like,
you gotta be careful.
I say this to Cam sometime, because jokes are sometimes really just jokes. Some things are just funny to say or funny to rearrange to make them funny. And we know that we can't say them, you know what I'm saying, because of the cancel culture police.
Yeah.
But I just wish there was an underground comedy place where you were uncancelable and you can say the most heinous
you can say some wild
jokes.
shit.
Could you imagine how funny that would be? And I might be on to something, man.
Yeah.
Everyone has on masks. Someone knows.
Okay, it's getting freaky now.
Oh yeah, it's getting.
It's turning into a swingers bar.
Yeah,
we're swinging now.
It sounds like you're just wanting to hear.
Did you just go into a masquerade?
Is it mine?
You need to get your sound pads together. Your sound pads are horrible right now. So what do you mean you want everybody to have a mask on, man? Can you elaborate on that a little bit more?
Because, so people wouldn't want to get canceled. So in case somebody was secretly videotaping or whatever, you could just say whatever the worst jokes that you wanted to say that are just funny. That may not be how you feel, but they're funny. Like, could you imagine how many throwaway jokes Dave Chappelle probably has?
But think about it, Dave Chappelle says whatever he wants. I feel like he's the only one that can do that.
I think he cuts out a lot of the bad ones, and those are the ones that he has polished up enough to be able to defend.
No,
he said some bad shit, bro.
No
he
way.
said if he was a pedophile, Macaulay Culkin is a kid that he would do. That is the worst thing. That's
I'm just
very
saying,
bad.
I think with Dave Chappelle, like, I don't think there's no way he's like, well, these are too offensive for my specials.
Absolutely not.
No, he's going. Come
on.
He's doing that. He's like, this is gonna be offensive as shit, and I'm gonna get away with it.
I felt like I heard him say that, guys. I felt like I heard him say that you should hear the jokes that I'm not saying.
Oh wow. Well, I'm sure everybody has that, but it's probably because he's like, I find this really funny because of how
offensive it is and how wild it is.
That's what I'm trying to say. So the ones that he does say, those are polished up enough to where he knows he can deliver it and then be able to defend
My thing is, I don't think he can come up with anything worse than the things if he said.
Yeah, right.
I guess what I'm saying is, I think the jokes that you're thinking of that he doesn't tell, I think the real reason why he doesn't tell those jokes is because they're not going to get laughs. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're so offensive
that they'll be like, all right, dude, you're going too far now.
Like, he finds it funny, but if he was to really try to put that in front of a comedy club audience, even if they had masks on and was no problem, like, it still might just be like, well, that's just not funny. That's just straight up.
Yeah, all right, bro, you're tripping.
Yeah.
Bro.
Well, if you knew
you want to kill all the homeless people, bro? Well, no, man, watch your mouth, man.
If you knew you were going to the comedy pits of hell, if you knew you were going to the comedy...
But are you okay?
I'm just saying, like, a place where you can just be a heinous...
Do we got to sign a waiver to come to your comedy club?
In this club, you must.
Yeah, I don't want no parts of that comedy club. But I get what you're saying though. Like, just a place where you like, hey, all hand, you can say whatever you want down here. We ain't gonna judge you.
So let me ask you a question. How do you feel about Elon Musk buying Twitter and what he's planning to do with it? Because now that I've been doing a little bit more research on that, I'm understanding that he just wants the people to be able to say what they want to say.
Oh, is that the reason behind
He's
it?
trying to cancel freedom of speech.
I had no idea.
Oh, okay.
I heard he bought it. I was like, good for him. I feel
like it's just gonna open the door.
It seemed pretty pricey.
For some very wild shit. For people to say some very wild shit. Like, you gotta think the racists, the pedophiles, the rapists. I feel like this is giving them a voice.
Well, we gotta see. I would hope that you can't say, hey, any little kids. You know, I hope you can't.
You know, if you're allowing freedom to date, but then they gonna scream freedom of speech. I'm on Twitter because you said I had a freedom of speech,
and you're in jail because you're a nasty motherfucker. You can't say that. Excuse my language. Damn, you saying excuse my language.
We cussing on here, man.
No, that's all good.
But I think it's gonna open the door. But at the end of the day, I got a Twitter account, but I'm not even really active on Twitter.
I think I posted one thing on Twitter ever. It's not my.
It's good for sports betting. They have like spaces on there. You can listen to like some.
You got a problem.
Big sports betting. I'm saying I listen to it.
You got a problem
for that reason. And sometimes people do. I will say there's a lot of stars and stuff do a lot of tweeting. It's like
that's the celebrities. That's where they be at most of the time.
But $44 billion. How much money do you have to pay $44 billion? How much money does Elon have? If he bought that
$100 billion, right?
I have no idea. I I think that's. I mean, how is it 44 billion?
He bought it for 44 billion.
I mean, that seems like
that's a lot.
I don't know. I mean, good for him. Good for them. I don't know. That's a lot of money people are making, and good for them.
Of money.
Yeah, people will sell their soul for money. I remember the guy that owned BET was a black man, right? The only black-owned TV station ever. I'll never sell it. $2 billion. All right, y'all.
I'ma holla at y'all. That's crazy. I'ma holla at y'all. That might be my new saying. That's crazy. That's gonna be my new slogan. That's crazy. Really not giving a fuck. That's what it's about. Not giving a fuck. That's crazy.
See, like, I think that would be a funny sketch.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like the president of BET. Like, I think because you'll make that transition immediate from like I'm never gonna sell, and then just see like him opening up an envelope $2 billion, just like that's crazy.
That's crazy. I'm damn near gonna have to leave. Y'all damn near don't need me no more. I'm gonna get up out of here because this white dude about to take over.
I'm about to fake my death right now, man. I'm out of here, man.
$2 billion. I wouldn't have sold BET for $2 billion though.
For $1 billion, I don't know what you wouldn't do.
Damn, $2 billion? Yeah, fuck BET. I'm selling them.
It's out of there, man. Ain't nothing that important in the world for me to stay at home for the rest of my life or just go buy an island and live on that.
I mean, yeah, billion.
You could blow $2 billion.
Two B's.
You could blow $2 billion in a lifetime.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can. No, you can't. Bruh. If you bought $1,200 million houses,
yeah, sure you could.
You go buy Twitter. I mean, yeah, you can.
You could spend that money.
You could blow that, bro.
I mean, that would be so insane. I would.
Yeah, you'd be the dumbest man on earth.
Could you believe
the dumbest?
You know what I be thinking too, man? Once you get that much money, like, what is more left to life? I don't know. It's like
I'm gonna be honest with y'all on my theory about this. This is my theory. Now, everybody, listen to me. I've been feeling like this for years. Okay,
you gonna buy all the what? All the food?
Okay, shut the hell up. Listen, I feel like, and this is my theory, this is my conspiracy theory. You know, a lot of people go missing every year. I hope God finds them. But I feel like the rich are so bored because they've done everything that they're capturing these people. Most dangerous game. They hunting them.
Oh.
Joe Rogan and them was talking about it. Joe Rogan feel the same way. They hunting these people, man.
That's so interesting. Have you seen Missing 411?
Nope.
I just watched the documentary. I think it's on Hulu. And I watched it, and it's talking about all the mysterious disappearances from people in our national parks.
Bruh.
Like,
it don't make sense.
They all have certain things in common. Like, they all have a point of separation where it's like they were with their friends, and they're like, I'm going to go pee over here, whatever. And it could just be a matter of minutes, maybe an hour or whatever. No trace of them. Gone.
They're being hunted,
and they just knew. They were like, oh, Tim's like 10 minutes that way, or like whatever. He's just right there, you know. But then
they find Tim's shoes with smoke coming out of them.
Not even that.
Most Dangerous Game. Read the book, Most Dangerous Game, bro.
Hey man, y'all scaring the hell out of me, man. Like unsolved.
That's what it's called, right? Most Dangerous Game.
That's like the Zodiac shit, right?
No, Most Dangerous Game was a rich man that would put people on his land. It was like 100 acres or something. Yeah, and he would hunt them.
Yeah, that's what the Zodiac read or whatever.
Yeah, he would hunt them.
The Zodiac was inspired by the Most Dangerous Game.
Yep, and he would hunt them because he was bored. He had done everything. He had hunted wild game. He had hunted, everything. He's like, man, what else is there left to do in life besides hunt humans?
Man is the most dangerous game.
The most dangerous game.
That's why I be getting weird. Like man, my wife talking about going to Mexico and stuff again, and I be feeling weird when I be going places. I be feeling like I'm that tourist, or we end up being that.
Well, like Cancun, like where you going?
Like Cancun. That's one place.
Yeah.
El de Mayo. It's something that's not too far away. But
we're going to Tulum for our honeymoon.
I be weird about being in a place like that and feel like they be like, hey, come over here, and then you come over there and be like, you're never leaving.
Yeah, hey, you're stuck, is he?
You know what I'm saying?
You're fucking stuck, fool.
See, I don't want to. Please don't kill me, man.
Yo, look how thick his thighs are. Put those bitches on a rotisserie.
Oh, they going to.
I'm done for it. Some cannibals get a hold of this ass. We done. We're buffet. We're buffet to cannibals.
They're gonna ride you like. What's the Avatar? What does he ride?
Man, on? Kiss my ass.
What is that?
So they gonna just take their rat tails and connect it to the back of me and ride me?
What the hell is that thing?
You ain't shit.
And Ryan Bison, you're flying bison.
I'm a you a flying bison. Shit.
I've been loading that joke. I've been trying to find.
Ooh, a flying bison. You gonna call me a flying bison? All right.
Oh, you already.
You taking the gloves off?
You said my burps smell like shit.
They do.
You fly.
I can't, bro. I can't do it.
Let me ask you a question. Do you and your buddies, like, do y'all be droning on each other? Do y'all be like,
oh yeah,
making jokes?
Were you kidding me? Yeah, it gets dangerous sometimes. Yeah, of course. You kidding me?
A lot of jackass shit.
I mean, that's our. Oh no, none of that. Absolutely not. But yeah, it's like, shitting on each other is like roasting each other. It's like our love language,
Oh, you said shitting on each other. I gotta be careful. I said jackass. You said shitting on each other. They will
I know.
Shit
I know.
That's why I added the roasting. I was like, shit, I'm roasting. Other ways to say it.
Have y'all seen the new Jackass?
No, I ain't seen it yet.
Yes, I did see it. I saw it in the theaters.
I only saw the beginning of it. How do you like it?
Dude, I was very medicated when I went to go see that, and I laughed my ass off.
Keith would join something.
And
like
I never really messed with Jackass, like growing up and stuff. Like I was never really into it.
Oh yeah, I was definitely a Jackass kid.
I wasn't for whatever reason. Probably just growing up super religious or whatever. Like I just didn't.
To this day, I still want to do where old boy would pop out dancing in that thong on people, and he'll pull a speaker out and be dancing with his thong. I want to do that for a skit. I just don't know if the world is ready.
For a thong that big?
First off, Lizzo wears thongs.
So you'll get one of hers.
If she got a brand, I'd probably get sponsored. I still want to do that.
That'd be pretty funny though.
It would. I just pop out dancing in a thong? Come on, man. That's viral.
You definitely go viral. You ever think about showing your ass?
But then
I like showing my ass.
But then
I see.
You would have to be that guy.
Oh yeah, because then it puts me in that category. That's the dancing fat thong guy.
Thong guy.
Ass man.
Yeah, that's the ass man.
The Cumberland Gap on his back. Yeah.
You hit me with the Cumberland Gap again?
No, your ass crack. I was trying
to say. You ever seen Keith's feet?
You have videos.
They're dead. I'll tell you right now.
Videos of you running, telling the world to kiss your
the haters. I told the haters to kiss my big brown ass.
Yeah, that was surprising. I
got y'all.
I was like, he really, damn.
Yeah,
that'll wake you up, man.
That's the Cumberland Gap. That's the fucking Cumberland
Oh my God. Where was that, by the way?
The Cumberland Gap?
No.
At Speece.
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, at Speece.
You kidding me, man?
Yeah, at Speece. I was at Speece.
Oh, he's fired. Oh, he can't go back to Speece ever again.
Yes, I can. I can't go back to Catalyst, but I can go back to
you can't go to Catalyst? Oh, by the way, the lady was checking me in, and this is before the show. She was like, oh, Cam works out here too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, really?
I was making too many hump videos.
Oh, for real? They really told you not to come back?
They ain't really telling me not to come back, but it's just like I heard some naked old guys in the locker room like, yeah, there's that comedian guy works out here, man. He's got a video of him humping medicine balls, and I'm like, I don't want to be working out on a medicine ball that this guy just humped. And I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm coming back here.
Oh yeah,
I think I've done too much damage.
Okay,
but let alone his balls are to the ground, and I can't seem to find his wiener. But he wants to talk about my humping videos.
I like that. That's what it is, because you start out by saying like, I'm not allowed to go back to Catalyst.
Yeah. It's just my mind won't let me go back. My mind won't, because I know everybody knows I was in there humping medicine balls, man.
Hey, the videos are pretty funny.
You want to know a nasty thing about me that nobody knows?
Shit.
You know when you go to the YMCA and you get them towels?
Yeah.
Oh.
I take them home.
Oh, really?
And I wash them and reuse them.
Wow.
But what's fucked up is that's the same towels that be on these white dudes' nuts and ass. Oh, but I washed them.
Wow, man. Every time?
I'm going to be honest with you. I got about 83 of them.
Oh, my God,
And I use them for various tasks.
Dude, and they haven't caught on to you doing this?
No, but because I just put them in my bag and go every time.
Wow.
I've got 83 of them.
That's why your beard continues to grow.
So you don't... So wait, you don't reuse the ones you take? You take new ones every time you go?
I take every time. No, I leave those at home. So
you just get whole new towels?
Whole new one.
Man, you and towels and comedy, man. You never reuse it, dude.
But I'm telling you right now, the other day it bothered me because I seen my kid cleaning up like some juice off the floor with one of them white gym towels with the blue streak, and I'm like, that's been on probably 100 different pair of nuts.
Oh my God.
And ass cracks, and my kid's just over there cleaning up juicy juice with it. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, this is bad.
Just wash the dishes with that cup.
I hope this doesn't go viral because I feel very ashamed that I just told people this.
Well, you wash your face with
I don't use them in the shower, sir. I use them for various tasks, like I said.
Oh, well, couldn't the shower be one of those various tasks?
Yeah, I might clean my shower down, but not dry off with them.
What if you don't have a towel and one of those towels are
I've used them.
Oh, there it is.
I've dried off with them. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and lie to the people. I've dried off with them.
And that is why you got hair on your shoulders.
Hey, I'm biracial, motherfucker. I'm biracial.
I can't can't grow hair, so look at my arms.
Yeah, you can't even get hair on your face. So how you gonna get mad at me for getting hair on my shoulders?
I don't have eyebrows. I don't know why I'm giving you these jokes, but I don't have eyebrows.
What happened to your eyebrows?
I just don't grow hair.
You just never had eyebrows?
Wait a minute.
Armpits. See how faint they are?
They're stained? You just got 2 dark stains where you were supposed to have eyebrows?
2 birthmarks. No,
my God.
Really that's why I don't have a mustache.
Wow.
Look at my bald arms are no hair on
You're an armadillo.
That's great though, right? Or do you wish you had eyebrows?
Cool, because that's why I probably still got a little hairline left. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not thinning or nothing at the top. You know
You're definitely thinning. You're definitely receding. You have a vampire hairline.
But it's not as...
It comes to the V like Vampire in Brooklyn.
It's not like everyone's. Some people's are a little bit further back. You know what I'm saying?
Mine's is definitely see-through, but your shit is a V.
I wasn't even... I wasn't even...
You look like Wesley Snipes on Blade when he had that fucking V down and he was a day walker.
You look like...
You just barefoot out here just catching vampires.
You look like a clown off of Spawn. Oh, you said
that
I
was
look
fucked
like
up.
Blade.
That was fucked up, bro. The clown off of Spawn.
I gotta dig deep with you,
bro. Am I built like that for real?
No.
Bro, I ain't that bad, bro. The clown off Spawn.
He transformed. Remember, he was skinny.
That was fucked up, bro. that was low. I expect better from you. That was low.
I apologize. As your
that was a low blow, Blade.
That was vitamin was pretty damn awesome, man.
Yeah, that was quite a ride.
Yeah,
that was quite a ride.
I think I'm still riding.
Oh, I'm still
I was
on
about
the
to
ride.
say, I was like, you guys were just getting off.
Yeah, I'm still on the ride, but I can handle the ride now. I'm not like going.
It's good
down
though,
anymore.
right? It's good. It feels a little. It's like the first time I took it, I had like a spiritual high. I was in just a different realm. I was like, what is in this stuff? It's good.
Yeah, it's definitely gave me some moments where I'm like, wow. Okay, I feel incredible.
Yeah, it feels you feel good. Just 5 stars.
Well, can you get more of those? You can't get any more.
No, you can't get any in Michigan. I've tried Illinois.
Only LA.
And it was a 40-minute drive from my apartment. And that was the only place in LA that had them. It's super exclusive, man. I gave you guys the good stuff.
So here's my question.
It took you 2 hours to get there.
Here's my question for you, Alex.
Yeah.
How did you get these here? In the butt or under the balls?
No. They don't check.
They don't check at the airport?
No, not for weed in California. And and honestly, just so you know, like especially if it's edibles, like it's not even flour, like yeah, dude, they don't care about that. They're looking for bombs and guns and cocaine and heroin.
That is crazy.
They don't care about weed, man.
Bruh.
And I've heard a horror story too of like people getting busted with weed in the airport. But I mean, I've done it so much, and my buddies do it. Like, yeah, it's no problem. Like,
well, next time you go
I have
back
reliable sources who bring back way more than I do through the airport.
Next time you go back out there and you kicking it with JT, man, I'm gonna send y'all a Cash App. And y'all just bring me a couple of those back here, please.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really awesome.
It's
really
like
cool.
I think it's $150 for the bottle of
all right,
20.
I'm gonna hold off for a little bit. Yeah. I'm gonna hold off.
It's super expensive, but it's worth it, man.
Holy
Save
shit.
up.
Yeah, I'm gonna save some dollars back. Them bitches is expensive.
But it's good, man. Especially, I mean, this is, see how you feel in an hour too. It's good stuff,
so
man.
I know you've been in Cali, so break down like and Cam needs to know this too, just so he knows how much money to bring when he goes in there when he's trying to go eat. Like, so break down like how much. I know food's a lot more expensive down there. Like,
yeah.
So like you go to McDonald's, is the menus different too? Like, is it $10 for a value meal?
No, McDonald's is pretty the same. Like
is it just gas? That's different gas and rent.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's gas, rent. I mean, and other shit too. I mean, it seemed like you could go to any gas station in Fort Wayne and get a bottle of water for sometimes even 89 cents, but it definitely a $1 bottle of water. It's like you're not going to find that in Los Angeles.
It's $2 water.
That's something I like notice. Oh yeah, it's over $3, $4 for a bottle of water. It's crazy.
Oh shit!
So that breaks it down. That lets you know that's pretty much the
that was.
That's
I know that's small, but like I just that was weird to me. I was like normally I can get a bottle of water for $1, and it seems outrageous that they're charging more. But
yeah, you down to your last 5 here in Fort Wayne, you might be all right for the day.
And the gas was crazy. I hadn't even filled up 5 gallons in my car, and it was $35. I was like, man, yeah, dude, it was fucked up.
Hell no!
It was like on a particular.
$10 ain't gonna work. Cam.
That 10 ain't gonna work. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I don't know if you've seen on one of the other episodes. I said, it's been years since I filled my tank up. I got this $10 thing, man.
How's it work?
I have a pocket account full of money, man, and I'll just $10.
Every time.
And I'm going to the gas station sometimes 3 times a day, man.
Hey guys.
Wow.
I'm weird, man. It's like that in these YMCA tiles. I need to fucking figure it out.
You do.
I need to get my shit together.
The comedy.
Tiles, comedy, not knowing what the fuck I'm doing. I gotta get it together, man.
Hey, I did a video a long time ago. I need to revisit this video. I was on a side of town, and it was called Ninja Pump. It was really called the NIGGA pump. The N-word pump?
Nigga pump.
Yeah, nigga pump. That's what it was called. And
Where was this at?
well, I first did it on the south side, and you can always go, like, if you're ever in a city and want to know what side of town you're on, you go to the nearest gas station and you look at the pump. So on the south
if it's
side,
dirty as shit.
No, on the south side of town, dog, all the pumps, $5, $10, $7.
Oh, yeah,
$5,
seeing how much
$10.
people spent on gas.
But then out west, 35, 55, 45.
Shit.
So you see the videos I did?
I ain't never seen that. You got to redo those,
I
bro.
gotta do them.
Wow.
They tried to send it to Tosh.0 back in the day, but it was called Nigga Pump. That was the name of it, and I was yelling. We ain't gonna show that out here.
You could call it urban pumps.
Urban pumps.
Urban pumps.
Yeah.
You know?
But when you say
Colored pumps.
Negro pumps.
It's so many words you can use to take that nigga out.
Yeah, you're right. This south side pumps. Well, I guess
Dark skin pumps.
light skin pumps. Let me ask you something. Is all south sides though in every city like bad?
No. They're okay.
Like,
yeah.
You know. Like, do you know?
Dude, do you know how much I go to the gas station every day, especially for pops and snacks? Because and that's another problem. I go to the grocery store and grocery shop, and I'll never get a case of pop. But I got to go to the gas station every day and get me 1 or 2 cans.
Interesting.
I'm weird, man. I'm fucking weird. And I'm always getting a bag of chips. But I'm going to be honest with you. There's some nice gas stations on the south.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
The south side of other cities. Like, I'm saying, like, all across the country. Is it south? I don't know. Is the south side always like the urban side?
Absolutely. When have you ever went to the south side of any town and it's the suburbs?
That's what I'm trying to ask. So it's always north or west or east?
Why is it like that?
No, sometimes there's cities with like the suburbs are in the south.
Where?
I don't know. I mean, I've just been to.
It's South LA ghetto.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it is.
South Central.
South Central.
Yeah. We were living in Mid City, which is not. It's not quite there, but it's the middle of the city.
But you ain't far from it.
I know we're on these vitamins, so we can jump everywhere. That's the cool thing about porch control. Is no fucking.
We're literally time traveling.
Yeah, this is great.
But let me ask you something.
Yeah.
They doing a lot of crazy shit in California, man. They will just rob you. I've been watching people in broad daylight getting robbed in broad daylight.
It's because of inflation, man.
Dude, it's scary out there, man. It really
Apple
is.
AirTags, they putting them in people, like putting them on, like in your stuff
and tracking you
in your beard or.
Yeah, like it's.
You need shit.
I really felt safe in the area that I was living in. Like, but I remember because when I had first moved there, I was living in Burbank, which is like not even in LA. It's like LA County. It's like that's like the suburbs of Los Angeles, pretty much like Burbank and like the hills. It's like that. It's like nice. And we were living in Mid City, which isn't bad, but it's not Burbank. Like I saw, a homeless person had died like right by the apartment, like walked out the sidewalk right there. Yeah, and I remember
or just got.
I don't know, but the homeless problem's so bad. He may have just passed away. Like someone had just put like a white blanket over him, and his feet were out. And he was just like. It was crazy.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, it was really interesting. And I
no.
remember where my buddy asked me where I was living. He, I don't know if he did just to freak me out or whatever, but he sent me all these news articles, and it was like, guy stabbed in Mid City walking his dog like on the side of the, like it was just all these stories, people getting robbed, and they were like showing all the statistics, like the car robberies, and like that's all I really had out there was like my car. So I was like, fuck, if like something happens to my car, like I'm fucked.
Yeah, I'm screwed over.
Yeah, that was like.
Damn, so you would drive to LA?
I was about to say you drove to LA?
Yeah, I drove to LA.
How long is that drive?
It was like the first day. Me and JT did the first day. Well, because when you're living in LA, you need a car.
Yeah,
like there's the public transportation's heinous. Like you got to get around with a car. So I knew I was gonna drive it, but we did it in 2 days when I went out there. But I took 4 days coming back because I was just enjoying the being
sightseeing and stuff.
Yeah, we went the first time we went up north, so we went through like Utah and Colorado. Have you guys ever been up there?
Nope.
Fuck that. Utah and Colorado, they suck. It's like the mountains and everything is cool. Like it looks like, people's
weed is legal there though.
Yeah, weed is legal there. We stopped there. It's good, but yeah, it's like nauseating after a while. I don't like it. I don't like all the mountains and like the.
Oh, it bothers you?
You're going up and down all around, and then there's all these signs like boulders come down. They're just like sorry if it happens.
Hell no! Yeah. I ain't about to be playing real life Mario Kart out here in these mountain streets.
Yeah, it's scary. But on the way back, I went through the Southwest and drove through Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and all that shit was beautiful. Like it was really, really cool. So
that's dope.
I stayed a night in Vegas just because.
I
stayed at what was it? Bally's Casino. I don't know. It was a really nice place. Stayed there and stayed in Tulsa. I stayed a night in Tulsa.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
That's Oklahoma.
Yeah, Oklahoma.
Yeah, we about to take a trip to New Orleans, man. We driving because the only flights that was affordable was Spirit, and I said I ain't about to become a Spirit, so I'm about to just go ahead and we gonna make this drive.
Yeah,
because I've heard horror stories about Spirit Airlines.
Yeah, I've flown Spirit like 6 times. Like I've never had.
You ain't never had no problems?
No, but I hear all the shit people talk about. Maybe I'm just lucky though. So I'll
be hearing some terrifying stuff.
I'm not gonna say anything to them because I don't want to jinx it.
I ain't scared of flying, but I hate flying. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, we flying right now.
We are definitely on our own plane.
This has been a great episode.
This has been one of the most exhilarating, most intense episodes ever.
It's just been fun.
Yeah, it's just been chill. That's what I like.
These are fun vitamins, man.
These vitamins are
good vitamins.
Scooby Dooby Doos.
Raggy.
Hey, Raggy.
Yeah, this is good, man.
Hey, Scoop. Hey, Scoop.
But yeah, man, it's been a great episode.
I've been trying to work on my Shaggy, but hey, Scoop. Hey,
I have a question for you, if you don't mind.
Oh, no problem.
Before because I feel like we're wrapping up, but I wanted to know. Me and my friends wanted to know. You're legendary radio DJ, like Fort Wayne famous, like rightfully so. Like
Extremely.
I don't think that's crazy. I mean, the voice of the city, right?
He never admits it.
Big Keys. How does it feel though to be, this very Fort Wayne famous person, but a lot of people probably don't know what you look like.
It's weird because
I didn't know when you came up at the embassy and you started talking. I was like, holy shit!
That's
I was like,
the guy.
I thought you were like 7 foot tall. I don't know why. I thought you were so tall. Like when I would hear you on the radio.
I heard people say I look like I had dreads. I look like I was tall and light skinned. Somebody described
your voice always sounded way more attractive than what you look like. So when I first seen you, I was like, oh, this dude is fucking ugly as hell.
Yeah, damn.
You look like Biggie Smalls.
Oh, boo.
Yeah.
Anyways, Cam. It's I forget what the damn question was because you made the damn.
I'm just saying, how is it weird to be this famous person in Fort Wayne, but nobody even knows
what you look like,
who you are?
Oh, okay. Because here's the weird thing. Like there's Big Keys per the radio that a lot of people may not have seen. Then there's Big Keys the host that I've hosted thousands of shows.
Yeah.
That side of the people know me. So it's always weird when I do meet someone that has never seen me before because I've done so many shows and so many different venues and different levels and different types of people, you know what I'm saying? So it's always weird when I hear that, but I also have to remember that I spoke to way more people than have probably ever seen me.
Oh, 100%.
20,000, 25,000 25,000 people every single day.
Yeah.
5 days a week. So it is funny when people say that, like, Cam's fiance had a friend. I've seen her 10,000 times, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, literally the last 2 times, like, I didn't know you were Big Keys.
Yeah.
Wow.
She didn't even know until they really, like, we were all really talking. She was like, wait a minute. He's Big Keys from the radio. And I'm like, duh.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just forget just because for me, it was always a job. And you got to think at radio, you're sitting in a room by yourself. There's no one there, and there's people that call in, but it's still, you don't really realize the people that you're talking to until you meet people on the outside. And they be like, oh man, I used to listen to you all the time. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, so, but it is very humbling.
As soon as you started talking, I was like, no fucking way.
Yeah.
It blew me away. Because I knew you were on the show, but yeah, you were just, I was like, I had no idea, man. Yeah,
he never
for some
takes,
reason in my
like,
mind, you were like,
he never admits how legendary he is, bro.
Oh,
he never
man.
admits it, man.
Yeah, dude.
Never
I was literally talking to my friend on the phone. I was like, oh, I'm going to go do Cam Coleman's podcast. Big Keys is going to be there. And we were both like, what can we ask Big Keys? Like, it was like a moment where I was like, well, it's like opportunity to talk to Big Key. So it was a big deal for me, man. I'm not even trying to bullshit.
Bro, when he first reached out to me, I called my mom when he told me he wanted to work. I swear to God, I tell this story all the time. When he first reached out to me and wanted to work with me, I called my mom. I felt like I just got signed.
Yeah.
I called my mom. I was like, Mom, Big Keys want to work with me. She's like, oh, baby. It's finally paying off. You about to take off, ain't you? It's time. It's your time, baby.
And then we got together. You realize, like, Mom, he ain't shit, man. He just a regular old person.
Your mom is real nice, by the way.
Yeah, she's sweet.
I met her backstage. She said that she was looking forward to seeing me. I hope I didn't disappoint her.
No, she loved you, man.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, she loved everybody. And it's crazy because I always got my mom at my shows, but I be joning her ass.
Oh, I know.
Time.
She seems like she loves it though.
Oh yeah, she loves. Yeah. But that's why I told her, like, when I had that conversation, because the first comedy show I ever did was AM's comedy show, and I clowned her there. Like, I talked about how I first found her dildo and stuff. So I sat and talked with her, and I was like, look, Mom, you're gonna be in a lot of my sets because we just got so many funny stories.
Oh yeah,
like we got so many funny stories. So I was like, I'm gonna be lighting you up probably my whole comedy career.
Yeah, that's great.
So she loved it though. She a good sport.
Yeah.
She loves it, man.
Yeah,
she was so nice.
Mama Locker, we miss how you doing.
Love you, Mama. But yeah, it was good. But yeah, this is a good episode, man. Portion control, baby.
No
Alex
doubt,
Eakin, you know what I'm saying?
Alex Eakin, man. Alex, tell us what's coming up next for you, man. You got anything coming up? Any show?
Yeah, we got a comedy show May 27th. It's at the United Arts Center. JT, you guys know JT.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Jamarcus Turner, he's a writer for CBS's Bob Hart's Abishola. It's a great show. Check it out. He writes for them. He's from Fort Wayne. He's putting on a stand-up comedy show. May 27th. It's gonna have. He's gonna be headlining. It's gonna be me, Cool Cat, Lynette Thomas, and AM.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good show.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. So come out. Tickets are available at jtcomedyofficial.com.
Boom.
What's up, man?
But shout out JT, man, doing his damn thing.
J Tizzle.
Yeah. You guys ever been to the United Arts Center?
Nope.
Theater? I think
I took a field trip there when I was a kid.
Wait, is that the one across the street from the Civic?
Yeah.
It's got the cafe, like the cafe.
Yes.
Yes. I did a play there. Yep.
Yeah. I really like that theater. It's really cool. I've been there before, so yeah, it's gonna be a cool time.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good show.
It's nice.
Man.
Yeah.
I like it up there.
Yes, sir. Portion control, baby.
Yes, sir.
Well, thanks for having me on, you guys. This was a lot of fun.
Alex, you got any Instagram or my
everything right now is Alexander the Eakin on Instagram and TikTok. Eakin is EAKIN. So
follow my man. He's funny as shit.
Yes, you better do that, man.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Until next time, man. We are out of here. It's the
We out,
Control
baby.
Podcast. And I'm